Look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's just two everyday nerds.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Two Everyday Nerds. I'm Troy. I'm here with my good buddy Jaren. How you doing, Jaren?
I'm doing good. Nothing too crazy going on. Just visiting some family this weekend and everything. So I'll be doing that, and then we will be meeting up on Sunday to go watch the Eternals or Eternals. I think they took the off, so I think it's just Eternals.
I was wondering about that actually.
Yeah, I think it's just Eternals. But yeah, so we're going to be seeing that on Sunday to get ready for review next week of it. Before I kind of get into it, I was going to kind of save this, but since I kind of brought up the Eternals, I kind of want to bring up, and we talked about it before, I don't remember if it was on podcast or not, about it being review bombed and everything, and it being getting bombed and, Rotten Tomatoes and everything.
Yeah.
But so what I've heard and seen, and we may have discussed this, but is that people are reviewing it and not seeing it because of this stuff, like because of the stuff that they've heard about it. And I'm like, that should not be, you should not be able to review a movie without seeing it. That doesn't make,
yeah.
There should be some sort of...
That's the comment section of the internet.
Right. And I'm like, what, how do you go on Rotten Tomatoes and review something you haven't even seen? That just... I was telling Alex the other day, I was like, there should be like a 5-question review or something to see if you've seen this movie, and if you don't get like a passing grade, then you can't leave a review, because that's not fair to, bomb it like that and just be like, well, I've heard it has some LGBTQ stuff in it, and I don't like that, so I'm going to bomb it. Like, I don't get it. It just annoys me.
Yeah, it's just ignorance is all.
Yeah.
It's nothing new.
No.
But it still hurts. But I heard the audience score is pretty high.
Yeah, I heard it's like at 86 or something like that. So that's good. And it's not the dumb white men reviewing everything. So, but yeah, I wanted to bring that up and rant about that, because when I heard that, I just couldn't fathom it. Like, what?
I know. It's so irritating.
Yeah.
It's so hard to avoid.
Yeah, exactly.
It used to be much easier to avoid this kind of bullshit.
Right.
But
yeah.
It's just getting harder and harder to avoid.
Yeah.
I get the Google News.
Right.
So it's tailored to me. Mm-hmm. And I still get so much crap that just makes me want to break my phone in half.
Yeah.
Like, this person's doing this. They're on this movie and they're dating this person.
Yeah.
And then, this person called this person a derogatory term.
Right.
I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah, it's bad. So, yeah, I wanted to bring that up first, but yeah, I'll keep it at that for the most part, and we'll just do our review next week, and, it'll be all good.
Yeah,
so,
it'll probably be a good review.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I'm expecting that.
Yeah, I am too. So, a couple of things with me. We finished up the first season of Demon Slayer, but it doesn't look like the second season has dubbed up yet. So we finished up the first season in the train arc or whatever it is. I don't remember what it's called. But that doesn't have any dubbed up yet, so we'll have to wait on that. But really enjoyed it so far. Like, I'm really, really liking it. And then
good.
Did you? I don't know if you ended up, if we talked about this before. Did you watch Genlock at all?
No.
No? Okay. I thought you did, but yeah, I guess you didn't. They just got a season 2 after like 3 or 4 years, like in hiatus.
Yeah.
They got a.
That was the Genlock is the Michael B. Jordan.
Yep.
Weird anime style.
Yep. Yeah.
Thing? Okay.
Yeah, where they're like in mechs and stuff like that. So, so the first episode got like uploaded Tuesday, I think it was. So I ended up watching that this week. So That's pretty cool. And then Alex and I beat In Sound Mind last night, so that was pretty cool. And there was a lot of like mental stuff going on and that kind of thing, but it was fun. It was a nice like play together game kind of thing. So that was cool. And then we had some trailers, which we kind of talked about one, which we'll talk about that one first because we kind of brought it up already. But Morbius had a trailer.
Yes.
And is coming out in January, which is crazy.
January 28th is what I read, actually.
I just remember
the trailer didn't say a date.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I just saw January, but yeah, it looks interesting, kind of dark. There's a lot going on, and apparently there's a lot of stuff with all the different universes, like the Raimi universe, the Amazing Spider-Man universe, the, MCU universe, the Venom universe, like they're all like thrown into this.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing.
And I'm like, okay, yeah. So I don't know what this movie is going to be, but it's going to be interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was the first like 3/4 of the trailer, I was invested, but the last fourth, I was actually very excited.
Yeah,
I don't know. I like the fact that they lean into the anti-hero thing.
Right.
It's not just in the background. Like they were really pushing it with dialogue in that trailer.
Yeah, and I hope they stick with it and not do kind of like the whole Venom thing where they like soften him up and everything and make him more of a hero than an anti-hero kind of thing.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be like Peacemaker, the way they made Peacemaker.
Okay, I see. Yep.
That's the vibe I got at least.
Yeah, I can get with that.
Like he's just a hero, and he's willing to kill every man, woman, and child to get himself there.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe not children, but
probably. He's a vampire.
That's true. Yeah, Morbius I think looks really good.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't expecting much.
No, neither is I.
It blew me out of the water for that part.
Yeah. Yeah, that's coming out soon, so we'll probably talk about that at some point and when it gets closer. Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett, had a trailer also drop.
Yes.
It I don't want to say it didn't show too much because it did show a lot.
Yeah, it just didn't show like anything exciting.
No,
at least for me.
I will agree with that. Like, I wasn't blown away and super hyped and ready for like the Boba Fett show. I'm obviously going to watch it and everything, but I don't know. I just wasn't. Oh my god, this is going to be a great show.
Yeah, like I'm sure it's going to be a great show, but the trailer didn't, validate that for me.
Yeah, I will definitely agree with that.
There wasn't a point where I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I think that line that I can't, what's her name? Next to Boba.
Fennec.
Yeah, Fennec. I think that line she said at the very end of the trailer was supposed to be that like moment.
Yeah.
Like, don't you wouldn't have talked to Jabba like this.
Right, yeah.
That line.
Yeah.
But it didn't really hit me that way.
No, it didn't really, no.
Yeah, because I didn't see Boba do anything cool during the trailer, really.
He really didn't. No, it was just talking.
It was a teaser, so, I mean, it was a teaser trailer, so, but it's not going to show a lot, but it should have showed something, enticing.
Right, yeah.
There's always one thing it shows where you're like, whoa, because that's why it's a tease.
Right, yeah, it gets you hooked, yeah.
Otherwise, they're just saying, hey, we're making this show. And I'm like, hey, I already knew that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, that comes out December, 20th or something. 28th, I think it is.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's right at the end of the year, so that'll be coming out. And I don't remember, with Mandalorian, they release weekly, so...
Yes.
They'll probably do the same thing with this one also.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 29th Book of Boba Fett. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff coming out the end of the year, early January, so it's gonna be interesting. So, yeah, and then the last one I was not expecting. Apparently Netflix is doing a Cowboy Bebop live action.
Yep.
And
yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
really, it looked interesting to me. Like I've only watched like probably a handful of episodes, but I don't know. I felt very much like it was catching the vibe of it.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I watched the Netflix live action Death Note.
Yeah,
which I wasn't impressed, but
I heard hit and miss things on that one too. So
I don't know, but to me, Cowboy Bebop is even harder to grasp.
Yeah.
Than Death Note. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
But yeah, I was just kind of surprised by that. So I just wanted to bring that up, that I vaguely maybe remember hearing something about it, but I didn't expect to see a trailer for it. So I think that's kind of about it. So I'll pass it over to you for your kind of update, and we'll go from there.
Well, it's been a video game week for me.
Yeah.
I don't think I've watched anything nerdy.
No, okay.
No, I think I've been watching some Seinfeld in my off time. That's
Nice.
about it. But I figured since it was a video game week, I'm going to bring up what we did Saturday night.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up too, but I forgot. Yeah.
We finally beat Remnant from the Ashes.
Yeah.
Greatest video game to grace the soil of this fine earth.
It really is.
It really is the best video game ever created.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not.
No, it's not. I don't. We ended the game and we spent probably another half hour of Travis finding what was actually happening in the game, and we still were confused.
Yeah,
like the
what
whole
we
story.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he found the full synopsis, and we still don't. I mean, we understand what happened, but we don't understand why any of it happened.
Exactly. It just felt like it was like totally different things. Everything just kind of happened, and they didn't connect. We just kind of did things.
And then, all right, let's just a quick, very, very quick recap. We arrived on an island on a boat.
Yep.
We did a lot of things.
Yes.
A lot of things. Felt like this character was invested in the things we were doing.
Yes.
We weren't, but, they were.
Yep.
The three of us.
Yeah, he was
and
like
then,
a chosen one and a prophecy. Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah. And then we did all of this. We defeated a big, bad boss.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, without talking to anybody, we get on our tiny boat and we row away.
We just leave. That's it.
And that's it.
That was it. Yeah.
There's no conclusion there.
No, there wasn't. I feel like
if anyone has any insight, we would love to hear.
Yeah, we would. I feel like they had a deadline and they were not ready to make the deadline, and they just what they had is what they put in there and just threw it out there.
They're like, what if we just reverse the first scene?
Yeah.
Where he arrives on the boat.
Yeah.
Genius. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
But we had a good time.
Yeah,
though.
if you want a fun game that just is crazy just to play with you and two of your other friends, I would suggest it, because it was like, what, $20 or something like that? It wasn't that expensive. Like,
yeah, it was pretty cheap.
Yeah, and there are 2 DLC, but Troy already deleted it off of his PlayStation, so...
How do you know that?
Because you told me.
When? I just deleted it. Oh, no, I deleted it that night.
Yeah, you deleted it that night.
I deleted it that. I mean, I could reinstall it if we really wanted to play it.
No,
again.
it's done now. It's gone forever.
It's gone forever.
Now we're moving on now. We've got...
Binary has changed.
Yeah. We've got a couple of ideas of what we're going to do next, so...
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. But yeah. So yeah, we're just in a kick of a 3-player thing.
Yeah, it was super fun.
So it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're finding other weird 3-player games.
Exactly.
Which they actually exist.
They do.
They're out there.
I never expected that, but...
Yep. They're there.
Yeah. All right, what else you been doing?
Other than that, I actually finally got back into Cyberpunk, like fully.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I get on and I don't want to immediately stop playing because I'm bored.
Yeah.
I finally sunk my teeth in.
Cool.
So I've been doing that, and I ended up buying Madden 22 on a whim.
Okay.
Play with my brother-in-law.
Yes.
So
that's cool.
Did that, $70 for a game that I already owned. So
yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah.
You know, the worst part is I got on Madden 21, and you can buy it through Madden 21
Okay.
for $49.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an awful, awful experience.
Oh, that's
to
shitty.
get on and do that. I was like, oh, man.
That's shitty.
PlayStation's not one to refund
No.
on a whim.
Nope.
So
Nope.
I was like, I'm not even going to try it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. It's not worth it. Not to jump through all those hoops.
No. So that's what I did. But I have one more trailer for the week.
Okay.
I just saw it this morning. It's called 8-Bit Christmas.
Oh, I just saw that too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a great Christmas movie.
I think so too. I mean, it's Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, I haven't seen Neil Patrick Harris do a whole lot of film in a while,
Right.
so I'm excited.
Yeah. It's going to be one of those
very
kind of like a Jingle All the Way, like with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. Like that's what I imagine it being as like a Christmas movie. Just like it's around Christmas time, but it doesn't really have much to do with Christmas, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's just the setting is Christmas.
Right, exactly. It should be interesting.
It looks good. And it comes out the end of this month. So
okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like trailers are getting... They're not giving a lot of time between trailers. Like, we just got that trailer, and it's coming out the end of this month. Like, I feel like we used to get trailers way in advance. Like, 6 months, 3 months in advance.
I think maybe that's because of the way the internet's going.
Right.
Because everyone has this information.
Yeah.
You know, trailers used to be like, you needed time to get ready for what the trailer was advertising. Now, either everyone's already ready or they see it day one, so they don't need to give it time to get digested.
Yeah, you get to see.
I mean, and it's been like that for a while, but, you know, studios have been taking a while to get things together. I mean, no one was doing the streaming thing for a while, and COVID had to happen for them to realize that that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah. I wanted to bring up one more thing I forgot that I did. I watched the first episode of Counterpart with J.K. Simmons that I brought up last week.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot you brought that up.
Yeah. It was really good. It was interesting to see because you have, like I said, there's 2 J.K. Simmons. There's one from the alternate universe and one from the like main universe that we're kind of watching from. And the main universe one is a lot more timid and more, you know, like soft-spoken and like a yes man kind of thing. And the alternate universe one, which he's not an assassin so far. He's just like a liaison kind of, you know, trying to like keep the peace kind of thing between the universes. And he's a lot more badass, and he's just like dropping F-bombs everywhere and just like doesn't give a fuck. Like the timid J.K. Simmons asked him about like his favorite music, and he's like, I don't have any. Don't listen to it. What's your favorite food? I don't care. I just eat. Like, he's just very like straightforward. And it's just so funny to see them like quote unquote interact with each other. You know what I mean? Because obviously they're not actually interacting with each other in real life, but it's pretty intense so far. So I'll probably be watching that here and there throughout, you know, when I get some free time and everything, and keep watching that. So I will keep you updated on that. Probably not every episode, but like when I get to like the final and everything, I'll let you know what's going on with that.
Every week I want an update.
Okay. All right.
I want you to watch only one episode a week and update me on the episode.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
I will live vicariously through you viewing this show.
I mean, that's what we do sometimes, honestly.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. All right. That's all we got for today. So let's get into it. So we are doing a part 3 of our verses, and I was kind of thinking about this. I don't know about you, but I think it might be the last verses because
I think so.
Because I was not really struggling, but you know, we've already hit a lot of stuff in verses and that kind of thing. So I think this might be one of the last ones that we do, just because the next ones might just be very obscure or very boring, and I want to keep it interesting.
Yeah, I got some weird ones this time around. I got some triples. I'll put that out there right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have some versuses.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I broke the format.
Yeah, well, I did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles last time, so I had 4 technically last time.
Oh, comparing each one.
Yeah, comparing each one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so if you would like to start, we can go ahead and jump in, because there's not much to it. If you've listened to the other 2, you know what's
it's very, very simple.
Yeah, it's very simple.
All right, so I'm going to give you the one that I got off the internet first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kool-Aid Man versus the Michelin Man.
Oh, God.
Yeah, this is basic. This boils down to just straight who would win in a fight. Because I don't care about either of these two.
I don't care either. I don't know. I think, a Michelin Man I picture as being bigger. Like, I kind of picture him as being like the Stay Puft Man from Ghostbusters. He's just big.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if that's actually true in his lore, that he's just a huge character, but
I think it's generous to call that lore. But
well,
go on.
Yeah. But I mean, Kool-Aid Man is pretty intense also.
Yeah, he breaks through walls.
Yeah, he really does.
He's a glass pitcher, and he can break through concrete.
But
something's happening there.
Also, the Michelin Man is just a big like puff thing. Like, is he made of rubber? Because like the Kool-Aid Man could just like run into him and bounce off him, right? And that's about it. He wouldn't be able to crash through his wall. So I'm going with the Michelin Man. I think the Michelin Man would.
You think? Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, if the Kool-Aid Man can't run into the Michelin Man and break through him, then when the Michelin Man attempts to kick or punch the Kool-Aid Man, is he going to do any damage to him?
That is true.
However, I think I'm going against you on the he can't run through the Michelin Man.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so I think he's just gonna like break right through, like break him off at the kneecaps.
Oh, okay. I can see that.
Yeah, because I don't think the Michelin Man is soft.
No?
I think he's like rubbery.
I guess, yeah.
So that's just me though. I don't know.
I don't know. We need someone to do the research for us to tell us.
Research on the Michelin Man.
The Michelin Man versus...
Get into the Michelin Man's lore.
Yeah, I want to know every detail, like the date he was born, if he has any kids, where he lives. I would love to get all that stuff.
He lives.
Yes.
Look at you stalking.
I want to know. So you're saying Kool-Aid Man? You think he would win?
Yeah, I think Kool-Aid Man would win.
Okay. I can definitely get with that.
Yeah, this should be a celebrity death match.
It should be. They have the death battles. Have you ever watched any of those? They're
death battles.
Yeah, they actually just did a Kool-Aid Man. They did Kool-Aid Man versus Macho Man Savage Rabbit or
Randy Savage.
Yeah.
What's it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. You can just look up Death Battle. It's through Rooster Teeth. They do it's a Death Battle YouTube channel, but like Rooster Teeth puts it on and everything, and they have hundreds of them. Like, I'm surprised you haven't seen any of them, because they've been doing it for YouTube anymore. 10 years now. So they've done
Rooster Teeth ended in 2008 for me.
They've done 2 Gokus versus Supermans, and they've done Mario versus Sonic, and they've done a lot of different things. So I would definitely check it out, because they have some really good ones, and they do some pretty good research. I know a lot of people get I've seen a couple videos of people getting mad on the winner and everything, and
no, I'm sure.
But I mean, they do their research, and it's also maybe a little bias or who they think, but yeah, I mean, they calculate explosions and be like, this explosion was this height by this length, so that means it's 12.2 megatons of TNT kind of thing, and his speed is blah blah blah. Like he gets to this point in 2.2 seconds, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So, yeah, I would definitely go check it out.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, for sure. So cool. We have our first separate where we're going against each other. That's fun. For this one, I have to ask a parameter on it. I can't remember if you did. You've watched Dr. Stone, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So mine is Senku versus Jimmy Neutron.
Senku.
He's the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my answer's Senku.
Oh, Senku? Okay. You said it like it sounded like you said you were confused. Really?
No.
You think you're going right into Senku?
100%. Jimmy messes up all the time.
That is true. Yeah.
Like all the time. I've seen Senku mess up maybe a couple times.
That is very true. I just went like with geniuses, and now that you say it, I kind of agree. And
yeah,
maybe
Jimmy's like fun and all, but he needs to drink less milkshakes and stop pining over that woman.
Yeah, maybe an adult Jimmy Neutron. Maybe like if Senku and Jimmy were the same age, maybe it'd be a little bit more of a
maybe if Jimmy was in the same scenario as Senku.
True.
There could be a battle of wits.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, Jimmy's volatile.
Yeah. He's a little too young and just naive, and Senku's, like you said, a little bit more serious. Jimmy just doesn't take things serious sometimes, and he doesn't, where Senku's all about getting shit done.
Yeah, and Senku's like all about the fundamentals of science.
True. Yeah.
And all I've ever seen from Jimmy is he puts some metal together.
Yeah.
And he makes weird things. Which obviously he's intelligent.
Yes.
Off screen because his things work. He made the dog. I don't remember the dog's name. Goddard?
Goddard. Yeah.
But he made Goddard.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty sophisticated piece of equipment.
Yeah, it is. Unrealistically
sophisticated.
Right.
So that's some intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still go Senku though.
I think I have to agree with you on that one, because now that you say it, Senku's made a lot more achievements with less than Jimmy has. You know, he's had a lot less technology. He's pretty much had to start from the bottom. So where Jimmy's just had his shit, you know, he's in the 20th century with technology and shit, so he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he's got it all.
He does.
Senku's got dirt and rocks.
Yeah, and he's made vehicles and guns
and a radio.
Yeah. Spoiler for anyone who hasn't seen, but he's made a lot of shit, so.
Yeah, he's working hard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Let us proceed.
All right. So, Obi-Wan versus Yoda.
Ooh.
Yeah, I went because I still don't have an answer, so I'd like to talk about it.
Okay.
I want to say Yoda.
Yeah.
Because he's doing flips and shit.
Right.
But I feel like it's not that easy because Obi-Wan was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, he essentially destroyed Darth Vader.
Yeah. Exactly.
The first time, not the second time.
No.
He was real old the second time.
Yeah.
I bet you Yoda would have died too.
Yeah. So from what I know, Obi-Wan is a lot more of he uses like more defensive. He's more of a defensive fighter than an offensive fighter.
Yeah.
And Yoda, because of his, stature and his fighting style, it's a lot more offensive because he has to, be quick and get those attacks in and everything.
Yeah, he's got to move around.
Yeah. But I know he uses a lot of the Force to be able to do a lot of his stunts and everything that he does and jumping around. So I think it would be Obi-Wan just pretty much holding his own against Yoda, like holding out and defending himself until Yoda got depleted of his, obviously wouldn't deplete his Force, but basically got tired and couldn't do the flips as much and had to slow down. I think once it came down to that, I don't know if Obi-Wan would take him out completely. It wouldn't be like, oh, you're tired now you're dead. I think it would still be an interesting fight, but I think at that point Obi-Wan would have the upper hand. And man, it is hard though.
It is. I'm really leaning towards Obi-Wan just because now I'm thinking about everyone that Obi-Wan has faced and everyone that Yoda has faced.
Yeah.
And Yoda's got like Dooku.
Yeah.
But I mean, Obi-Wan was basically Darth Vader. And I might even say Darth Vader in his prime.
Yeah. Yeah. Anakin was definitely like, that was his prime for sure.
Yeah. Because after that, and then you see how powerful Darth Vader is.
Right.
In the original trilogy.
Yeah.
And then you're like, he's not as powerful as that freaking 22-year-old kid was.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, maybe the in-between he was more powerful, but...
Yeah. I think the only thing that draws me away from Obi-Wan is, yeah, he took on Anakin at like his prime, but he lost to Count Dooku twice. Like, he lost to him in episode 2.
That sounds just like inconsistencies now.
Yeah. And then he pretty much was out of the fight in episode 3 where, when they fought him to save Chancellor Palpatine. Mm-hmm. So that's where I'm like, and then Yoda fought him pretty much to a standstill, if not a little bit of a win. So that's where I'm like, if we're looking at it that way, I think I would lean more towards Yoda. But
yeah,
it's hard to, it really is hard to say because they have two completely different feats that they've won and lost. Because Yoda technically lost to Palpatine. Like, he technically lost in the battle, so he lost to Palpatine, but Obi-Wan beat Anakin, and it's like, I think I'm gonna go with Yoda just because of the concept of Yoda beating Dooku and Obi-Wan couldn't beat Dooku. And I think that's where I'm gonna kind of make my line, where it's like, that's a feat that Obi-Wan couldn't do, but Yoda was able to fight him to a standstill, if not, more of beat him.
That's true. That's true, because you could say that if Obi-Wan easily defeated Anakin and couldn't defeat Dooku, then Yoda could have just as easily defeated Anakin.
Right. Exactly.
Which makes Dooku more powerful than Anakin.
Yeah, if you look at it that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
maybe Anakin wasn't in his prime.
No, I think...
And it was like 10 years later he was in his prime.
Yeah.
Midway between episode 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's like 45 or 50 in episode 4,
yeah, he's
I believe.
not that old. It's just crazy.
Yeah, he's just deteriorated.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some pretty good... Because I read some of the Darth Vader comics, and he's got some pretty intense feats in the Darth Vader. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but in the Darth Vader comics, there's some... He is pretty intimidating in the Darth Vader comics. I think there's one where he takes on this huge ass like lizard worm monster on a planet, and no one's ever been able to defeat it, and it's been terrorizing this planet for years, and he comes down and just fucking battles it and goes back and forth with it and finally defeats it, and it's said to have like diamond skin or something like that, impenetrable skin, and he just cuts his eyes open and shit, and it's like, all right, okay, he's
that's how he paid for the Death Star.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going with Yoda. I think Yoda.
Yeah, I think I'm going with Yoda too on this one. Yeah, I like Obi-Wan, but
yeah, I like Obi-Wan a lot also.
Maybe Obi-Wan was in his prime after episode 3.
Yeah, I think if the Jedi Council wouldn't have, been taken down, I think maybe like an older, like even like 50-year-old Obi-Wan in his like prime, like I think he would be a fucking badass, not a hermit Obi-Wan kind of thing. I think just an older, more
a wise and penetrable
exactly
Obi-Wan.
I think
Kenobi.
I think it would be a hard choice between, like, after Yoda obviously did pass away and everything, I think it would be a hard choice between Mace Windu and Obi-Wan to be the Grand Master after Yoda, honestly.
I think Mace.
Really?
Because I feel like he's portrayed more as the politically
true, yeah,
inclined
yeah.
of the bunch. Like, he knows the goings on, things like that. And Obi-Wan just kind of seems like he wants to be out there and protect people.
Right. I think
he's more of the goody two-shoes kind of
that's true.
fighter.
Yeah. Yeah, I can get with that.
Mace has that malice in him that can deal with politics.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. I like that.
Yeah.
That was a good one. We got in deep into that one.
Yeah, we did.
Let's see. Let's go with this one. Let's go with Optimus Prime versus Gypsy Danger from Pacific Rim, the like main robot from Pacific Rim.
Okay.
Because I was I kind of was like, okay, they both kind of use like the arm blades kind of thing, and they're both kind of, obviously robotic. And so I was like, that could be interesting. That could be an interesting.
Yeah. See, I gotta go with Optimus Prime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I feel like there is a disconnect between the organic brain and the human pilots.
Right. Yeah.
Like fighting a kaiju with a Jaeger.
Right.
Is one thing. It's what they were designed to do.
Yes.
These big, it's essentially dumb creatures.
Right.
In my opinion. They're just created by this crazy interdimensional race and sent there. Basically like a Godzilla.
Right. Yeah.
And then, they built these machines to fight them. But Optimus Prime is a highly intelligent alien race in itself.
Yes.
So he has complete control over his entire body.
Yep.
When human pilots in a Jaeger have very limited control over their mech.
Yes, I can definitely agree with that. I feel like Optimus Prime would just know how to maneuver a lot easier. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think there is a size difference though. I think Optimus Prime is a lot smaller.
See, I was thinking he was bigger.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I pictured Gypsy Danger as like taller than buildings, where Optimus Prime I picture as being like maybe around like a 2-story building kind of thing. But maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I guess. Yeah, because he is just a semi.
Yeah.
Like, even in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking more of the cartoon, because I thought they were small in the movies.
Yeah, that could be it.
But even in the cartoon, he is still a semi.
Yeah.
So he can't be that big.
Yeah.
So there is a size difference. You're right. I don't know if that lends credit to the Jaeger or Optimus Prime, though, because, I mean, if he's like a little gnat flying around.
Right, exactly.
But then how much damage can he do?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there is a significant height difference. I just looked it up. Gypsy Danger is 260 feet, and Optimus Prime is 22 feet tall.
Okay, that is a huge... All right, I guess I just got to go with Gypsy then.
Yeah.
I mean...
I didn't even think about a height difference when I came up with this, and I was just... Oh,
yeah, because you just expect the Transformers to be big.
Yeah.
But they're just big in comparison to humans.
Right, exactly. I mean, imagine looking at it 22 foot tall. Like, that's like a 2-story building, like I said. Like, that's about 2 stories. So, that's big. But, yeah, 260 feet is a lot different. I mean, it could be. I just looked it up quick. There could be different numbers and everything, but I
don't think they're off by that much. If they're off, so
yeah. So yeah, I don't think. I mean, I think Optimus Prime will put up a fight. Obviously, I'm sure he's taken on some big enemies in his career between the shows and the movies and the comic books and everything. But I don't know, 260 feet that's big. That's.
Oh yeah, his foot's probably bigger than Optimus
right,
Prime.
Yeah, so it would just be pretty much Gypsy Danger just stomping on him and finishing it. So as much as I would like to go with Optimus Prime, I think Optimus Prime, if they were on the same height, I think Optimus Prime would decimate.
Then I'd go back to my like organic brain theory there. So, but yeah, with that, it doesn't matter what Optimus Prime does.
No.
If someone is 1,000% bigger than him.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I guess that's kind of it. That's about all we have on that one.
Yeah.
I thought that one was going to be a lot more fun, and then once we brought up the height thing, I was like, oh, never mind.
It's all over.
It's all over. Yeah.
All right. What do I got here? Got a triple for you.
Okay, let's do it.
It's related to the one I'm going to ask you later, too.
Okay.
So, chili cheese dog versus chili dog versus cheese dog.
Oh. Okay.
Where do you stand?
I mean, I got to go with the full thing. I got to go with chili cheese. Like, you got to have it all. I mean,
got to have it all.
Yeah.
I like that. I agree.
Yeah.
Chili cheese dog all the way.
Yeah. Just how sloppy it is, and just, yeah, I do love some chili cheese dogs. I really wish there was more. Like downstate, there were a decent amount, but more hot dog places. Just want hot dog places.
Yeah, I'm not a huge hot dog fan, but I will eat a chili cheese dog anytime it's offered to me.
Exactly. Yeah, because I know there was a couple like Coney Islands and stuff downstate. And they have theirs, and even I think like Sonic has like chili cheese dogs and stuff, or chili dog. I think they just have chili dogs at Sonic.
Yeah, they have a version.
Yeah, but yeah, I would go with the chili cheese. Like, I mean, I want the cheese. I want the chili to make my butthole explode.
Yes, I know the feeling.
Yeah.
It is most welcome and unwelcome.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's it.
Okay.
It was an easy one.
I will go with a food one also that I came up with like last minute yesterday kind of thing. All right. Yeah. Nacho cheese Doritos or Cool Ranch Doritos?
Oh, you're killing me.
Yeah.
No, I don't like Doritos at all.
Oh, really?
Yes. Well, I don't like chips very much, but Doritos... least of all.
Well, if it was life or death, which one?
I have to go nacho cheese because I don't like ranch.
Oh, okay. I can get with that.
Yeah.
I think I would have to agree. I think I like them both, but I think I more of just started liking the Cool Ranch ones as I got a little bit older. Like when I was younger, I went for the nacho cheese like all the time. Like I didn't really like the Cool Ranch.
Yeah, nacho cheese is always a staple.
Right, exactly. That to me is like the original Dorito. Like I know a lot of people are like, oh no, that's the like Cool Ranch is like the original. I'm like, no, like nacho cheese, like that's the old standby. That's the original kind of thing. And
what is the actual original?
I don't know if there is.
I don't know either.
I don't know, but yeah. So I think I have to go with the nacho cheese. But you get those cravings sometimes for the Cool Ranch. But I honestly like. I don't feel like the Cool Ranch is actually ranch. I don't know if it's just me, but I never thought of it as being like the ranch that you put on a salad. Maybe it's just...
No, it's like a dried up version.
Right,
of it.
and then
it's like got like a cooling thing to it.
Right.
That's why they call it Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a freaking like a menthol.
No.
I'm not trying to say it's a menthol in there, but yeah, they got something in there to give it the name Cool Ranch.
Yeah, and so I just never thought of it as being like connecting ranch with Cool Ranch. I always thought it was a name, like ranch, like okay, and then like maybe like a cowboy ranch or something. I don't know. I just always have a hard time connecting the two because I don't really like ranch on its own. I'm not really a ranch. I don't really care for ranch. Like people love ranch, and I'm like, I'll put it on a salad if I have a salad, but that's about it. Like I don't put it on my sandwiches or dip my nuggets in it. Like, so that's why when a Cool Ranch comes up, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a completely different thing, but it's not. It's just ranch. I don't know. My brain's weird.
So yeah, on the topic of Doritos.
Okay.
I got some information that I just looked up here. There's actually how do I say it? There's a legend.
Okay.
The legend of Doritos varies.
Okay.
No one knows for sure. One version is that the founder of Doritos, not Frito-Lay, but worked at Frito-Lay, discovered a tasty tortilla chip at a roadside stand and decided to bring them into American homes.
Okay.
Another version, though, is that it was born at Disneyland.
Oh.
As one of the signature snacks.
Interesting.
And the original flavor was nacho cheese.
Oh, it is nacho cheese. Okay.
Yep. Well, actually, the original flavor was nothing.
Right.
But no one really liked it.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there a Dorito where it's just like a plain tortilla chip? Like,
yeah, I think they have them now.
Okay.
They have plain now, but back in the day they had plain and no one liked it. So, from this one company, they got a seasoning that was just called taco.
Okay.
And they threw it on the chips, and then they called them nacho cheese.
Interesting. Okay.
And that's the Doritos nacho cheese story, I guess.
We're getting a history lesson also at the same time.
Yeah.
We're just
Doritos.
doing some research on this podcast.
Apparently. I don't know more about Doritos.
I never knew you weren't a chip person. I guess it never really came up as like a thing, but okay. No big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not gonna void the friendship now.
No,
because I don't
it's okay.
like chips very much.
We can still be friends. It's fine. But cool. All right. That's all I think all we can do with that one. So let's go on.
All right. So so in relation to my last question, Sonic the Hedgehog versus Knuckles.
Ooh. You're doing speed versus like strength on this one.
Yeah, I'm really going, I mean, yeah, that's a way to look at it, but I'm going like cool versus cool.
Yeah, that is true. I really do like Sonic. Like obviously speed based, that's one of my things. I love speed and my favorite color is blue. But I always felt like Knuckles just always got pushed aside. So I always kind of, was like, all right, no, I like Knuckles is really cool too. So I kind of like Knuckles also, and even that just like badass, like cool, just like I don't care attitude in a way. Like he's just like I kind of liked that, and I don't really like that in a lot of characters, like Raphael and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like I don't really care for that attitude, but I think for some reason on him, I'm drawn towards it a little bit.
Okay. I have a hard time with this one because
I know you're
Sonic is one of my like all-time favorite characters. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess IPs really.
Right, yeah.
But that's the thing, like I love Sonic so much that I like all bits of Sonic. Mm-hmm. Like Tails and Amy and Knuckles obviously and Shadow. Yeah. And Knuckles was always right there on the top next to Sonic.
I agree. That's kind of how I felt too.
But I'm not going to leave it on that because I'm going to choose.
Okay.
Even though my choice is going to change every 10 minutes for the rest of my life.
Right, exactly.
Today, this 10 minutes, I'm going to choose Knuckles.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like both of them so much.
Right. They're just two really completely different characters, and they both bring different things to the table. And I think I'm going with I guess I wouldn't call him an underdog, but the least talked about character, and go with Knuckles. Because I mean, everyone talks about Sonic, and everyone loves Sonic. everyone's like, oh my god, Sonic's my favorite character, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, but Knuckles is pretty badass also.
So is Tails.
Yeah, Tails is pretty cool. I like that he can fly. That's super cool. And he's smart.
And he's super smart, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I played a lot of Sonic Heroes when I was growing up. I don't know if you ever played Sonic Heroes at all.
I don't know. I played a lot of Sonic Riders.
Okay. Yep.
And a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog, the RPG.
Okay.
That was on Dreamcast.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
And Sonic Shuffle.
Yeah. The only real one that I really got into was Sonic Heroes, and you could you played as Sonic, Tails, and one of the versions you played as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and you just kind of switched between the three whenever you needed it, whoever character you needed, and I think that was what was cool too, is, you know, because I got to play as all three characters, and it kind of brought me into like Knuckles a little bit more and Tails, and getting to know their abilities and personalities and stuff. So it's a fun game, and
they made a second one of that, right?
Not that I know of. I think it's just the one.
I don't think I've ever played it then.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Knuckles. Gotcha. This is more of, because Alex and I were kind of talking about it when we were watching, I think it was the Star Wars Visions. We were kind of talking about this. This is more of like, what would you rather have kind of thing. Would you rather have a droid from Star Wars that was like your companion, or a Pokemon as your companion?
Oh, Pokemon.
Really?
Yep. Droids are all right, but I don't really care about droids that much.
Yeah? See, after watching some of them and like everyone having like a droid that follows them around and stuff, I don't know. I think they just have like so much personality, and just everything just, I don't know. It's hard because Pokemon have like the same things. Like they have personalities also, and they're like pets basically, where a robot's not really a pet. You know, you can't like sit and pet it and feed it and that kind of thing and take care of it. And they don't. Yeah. They sometimes have personalities.
Depending on the droid, you could have you could have a relationship.
Yeah.
Because they're not binary. They're AI.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're true AI in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I guess at least some of them. Most of them are, like R2.
Yeah.
But I guess if you get like a really dumb one.
Yeah. I always liked...
But you would probably choose something with a personality.
Right. I always liked BD1. Is that the one that was in Jedi Fallen Order?
BD1.
Yeah. I like that.
I can barely remember what he looks like.
He's basically got like, he's got like two legs, and he's got like almost like a projector as a head.
Oh, yeah.
And that's about it. Like that's...
I just looked it up. I remember him now. Yeah, he's a weird little...
Yeah. I liked it. Like,
weird little unit.
I liked him because he had the personality, but also he was smaller. Like R2 is just big, you know. He's big and kind of bulky,
that's true.
Where
he'd take up a seat in a car,
right? And
BD could like sit on the dash,
right? Yeah, he's a little bit smaller. So, but I think I might have to go with a Pokemon also, just because they are a lot more organic and a lot more. They have a lot more personality, and I feel like you can connect a little bit more with them, where a droid you can connect with, but it's more at like a professional level kind of thing. Like you're just like teammates kind of thing.
I want a friend.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And I think a Pokemon will be my friend.
Yeah. I can get with that. Yeah, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can each do like one more. So, and we can, depending on how...
I got a quick one anyway. Just because I've had this on my list since we started the Versus.
Oh, okay.
And I just never asked it. And it's actually something I kind of want to know.
Okay.
Iced versus hot coffee. I might have asked it before, but I don't think I did.
I think you asked me like pop versus coffee or something like that. Or I think that's what it was, like what you drank in the morning. But I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't really drink coffee.
No.
But I think I would probably go with the iced coffee, just because. Are we going like flavored, or are we just going black? Like we're just going.
No, we're just go like whatever. Like if you go to Starbucks or Big B or wherever you got.
Yeah.
Like, do you get a hot coffee or an iced coffee a majority of the time?
It would probably be an iced coffee. Like I said, I don't really get coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I think I would prefer. I don't really like hot drinks that much. Like I like hot cider and I like hot chocolate, but if I'm thirsty, those drinks aren't really thirst quenching to me. The hot drinks just don't do much for me when I'm thirsty. So if I'm thirsty, like I want something cold to like it just quench my thirst.
I see.
Yeah.
So it's really more of a temperature thing.
Right, exactly. I like those cold drinks. Like water, like I love like just cold water. Like it has to be like super cold. I mean, I'll drink like room temperature water, but getting it like right out of the fridge, out of the pitcher, I just like chug that. Just go, because I just like cold water.
I've never really been a temperature person.
Yeah, I've never really thought about it that much either, but yeah, it's a temperature.
Yeah, obviously there's a temperature thing in iced and hot coffee, but that's not really the basis of my decision on which one I'd choose. Because water I drink at room temperature all the time. I really don't care.
Yeah.
I never put ice in my drinks because I don't like ice.
Yeah.
Ice just waters drinks down.
Right.
I mean, I put ice in water sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you can't water down.
You're just adding more water to it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't really care. I leave drinks out unless they have to be in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
I usually just leave them out on the counter.
Yeah. I'm usually that way too. Like I don't care too much after a while, but when it comes like right out of the faucet or like right out of the fridge, or it's the most satisfying for me. And I just I drink the most when it's like super cold, and then when it starts like getting room temperature and warmer, I start slowing down a lot more, and I'm like, I don't really care for this anymore. So
interesting. My answer is hot though.
Yeah.
Hot coffee. Because it's primarily because I think a lot of franchises or even local places aren't good at making iced coffees.
Okay.
Because every time I have one, I have some gripe with it. Like it's not good. It doesn't taste good to me.
Right.
But I can get the same thing made as a hot drink somewhere, and it's just totally fine.
Yeah.
I think they don't know how to mix.
That's probably it.
Like, they probably put everything in a blender, and then they pour it in, and then they add some more stuff, and then they don't mix it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But with a hot drink, you can not mix, and it should still be okay because all that shit's heated up and like working its way around from thermodynamics.
Yeah, I can get that.
The science of coffee.
Yeah, it's more consistent. Hot stuff is more consistent, which I can get with that.
Yeah, because everything's moving around.
Yeah.
It's more kinetic, more movement.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
I am definitely a hot coffee person.
Cool.
I don't like coffee though. Like, I don't drink coffee.
No.
I can, but
I can't.
I don't really need to enter that social norm to be a normal person.
Right, exactly.
Like, people are like, "Oh, you don't drink coffee in the morning?"
Yeah, that's me.
Not unless I get in my car and go get it.
Yeah,
and that is far and few between, my friend.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna wake up, drive somewhere to get some goddamn coffee,
right.
Drink some water.
I remember so many people. Like, one of my bosses downstate would get Tim Hortons like every morning coffee, and he was like, "Yeah, I'd spend like $5-6 on a coffee every day." I'm like, Jesus Christ, like why would you spend that much on a coffee? That's crazy,
right? It's insane.
Yeah, and then he would forget about it and not finish it. It's like, you spend $6 on a coffee and then you only drink a half of it. Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, I finish my coffee within like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, for one, you got to drink it while it's hot. Like
exactly, yeah. Because if I don't drink it while it's hot, it gets all weird.
Right.
And if it ever becomes cold, hot coffee that becomes cold is so gross.
Oh yeah, no, I can't even imagine.
It's not a taste that you want to taste.
No.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Let's hear your last one.
Yeah, I've got a couple that I'm like, do I...
Yeah, do you go this route? Yeah. Do you go that route?
Let's go with...
Either way, I'm ready.
Let's go with another... We'll stay on the food topic.
Oh, boy.
Sweet versus sour.
Oh.
Yeah. It's... Man, I didn't think...
I want to lean toward sweet, but that's only because every time I think of the word sour, I just think of Warheads.
Right.
And that's not where we're coming
from.
No. Because I do like sour a lot.
Yeah. I think if I'm snacking and having like candy or treats or whatever, I think I would go with the sweet. Like sour isn't something I would just be like, yes, I'm watching a movie, I want to have, something sour. It's sour to me is like you have, like you said, one Warhead and that's it. You're done. Like I'm not snacking on it. Where like if I have like sweet tarts or something, or something Skittles, like sweet Skittles or whatever, I can like just pop those in and not worry about it. Even sour Skittles, I'd be like, okay, I can have like a handful of them and then I gotta put them aside for a little bit. That's how I kind of feel.
I'm not a big like candy, like sweet candy person. I like chocolate, but not like, I don't like sweet tarts or Skittles or stuff like that really. Mm-hmm. But one thing I do really like that isn't chocolate are Sour Patch Kids. I
feel like that's a standby for a lot of people. A lot of people just love Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, we used to eat them all the time. And they just, I don't know, they had this combination.
Yeah, it has that sweet and sour.
Yeah, of sweet and sour.
Yeah.
So in that moment, sour is great.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's also combined with sweet, which sweet kind of counteracts sour as it counteracts spice.
Right.
But at the same time, if we're not talking about snacking, I don't really want my like dinner to be sour.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's okay if it's a little sweet.
Yeah.
Like if you get like a sweet and smoky kind of taste on something.
Yeah.
And I'm much more of a food eater than a sweets and snacks eater. So I think I have to lean towards sweet.
Okay. All right. I would agree with that.
Even if we're talking just snacks, I guess I'd probably lean towards sweet because chocolate's sweet and I like chocolate way more than regular candy.
Right. Exactly.
So yeah, sweet all the way.
Sweet all the way. Good.
Sweet all the way. That's where I've come to.
All right. Cool. Awesome. So we got some verses in there and we got some good ones. I was not expecting. We got deep into a couple of them.
I got some left.
Yeah. So maybe slim chance.
Maybe a part 4.
Maybe.
Who knows?
But I mean, it has been. I looked the other day. First episode of Versus was episode 60, and then the second one was episode 78. So this will be episode 108. So it was 30 episodes ago that we did.
Yeah, so that's almost a year ago.
Yeah, pretty much. No, it was only March. It was March 30th that we did it.
Oh, so yeah, a little over 6 months only then.
So, but still, yeah, maybe in the future we're looking like we need something else. We'll just throw another verses in there and see what happens. But let us.
Yeah, we get into it. So
yeah, we really do. But let us know kind of what your answers would be to our verses, and then maybe if you send us some more verses, that would be great. And then maybe it'll make it a little bit more worth it to do a part 4, and maybe we can do a part 4 of audience verses kind of thing, where we just kind of take them from the audience and just kind of go back and forth with them. That would be cool.
That would be fun.
That would be really cool. So yeah, let us know. We have our Twitter and our Gmail, both at 2everydaynerds. So we'd love to hear from you. And like I said, next week on 2everydaynerds, we are doing our Eternals review. So there's not much to say with that. We're going to watch this weekend, and we are going to do our honest review of it and everything. So, we'll see where that goes. But with that, we're 2everydaynerds, and we're signing off. Goodbye, everyone.